beautifuls, it's me Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review for you guys, and I'm somewhat okay to share with you guys this review. But I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today the E.L.F. blending sponge. I'm going to be reviewing this for you guys today. So I do have a full demo for you guys of me talking about the product, and then at the end, after the demo, I do have my final thoughts and how I really like this sponge for you guys. So this is the E.L.F. blending sponge. I have it in the color peach. There are other shades and stuff that I talk about later at the end of this video about the, the coloring and stuff. So here's what it looks like, the little sponge guy. It's already been used because I've already done this demo and review. So I'm filming this intro first because I have a full face of makeup, guys, on. But this is what it looks like. It is peach. And it's already dirty for me applying my foundation. So this is what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoy the demo and review for you guys. It's a first impression review, so take it with a grain of salt. Everything is always a trial and error. Sometimes things work, you don't have great opinions the first time, but this is a first impression review since I did try this out for the first time, and things like that. But I did use the foundation that I did already review and had already been testing for over 3 months in this video, which will be linked down below as I mentioned throughout this video. So that is something to look out forward to when doing this review, because I did an E.L.F. foundation with an E.L.F. blending sponge for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we're gonna get right on to the demo and everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's go. All right, so we have here the little E.L.F. blending sponge. I've been wanting to try out a beauty blender for a very long time, and finally now getting around to testing it out, which this is from E.L.F. So how much is this? Either $3 or $6, I think this beauty sponge is. Don't worry, I will talk about the pricing and everything in the beginning of this video and stuff, plus after my review and stuff, because I gotta look it up. But anyways, it's early in the morning, so I'm sorry if the lighting is not the best. It is super cloudy out today. It's always my luck, right? Anyways, we are going to test out the E.L.F. blending sponge, because I've been wanting to try one out for a long time, like a beauty blender. So we're gonna get this started. Now my eye makeup is already done. Like, I only do like a swipe of eyeshadow on top of my lids. Sometimes I do a crease color and stuff like that, but I'm very boring when it comes to putting eyeshadow on, because I don't know how to do eye makeup at all. Like, it's a little bit crazy. But we're going to test this out. This is latex free, which I was very happy about, because not a lot of sponges and stuff like this, like cosmetic kind of beauty sponges and things like that, they're not latex free. And I have a latex allergy because I have spina bifida, so I have a latex allergy because of that. So I have to very much stay away from anything that's latex. That also comes with like medical equipment and medical supplies and stuff that I do use. I always have to make sure people know that I have a latex allergy, which is kind of like the big thing about when I go to the hospitals and stuff. People got to make sure I have everything latex free, because even though there are a lot of people that have a latex allergy, like a lot of places still do not use latex free products, and that could become a very dangerous thing. Which is why I'm really excited that this is latex free, because I can use it. And yeah, so this I think is the peach color sponge. I know there's several colors about it, which I'll talk about in the beginning of this video or after this video when I give you my final thoughts and everything, because we're just starting with a bare face. I have lip balm on right now, which is a very tinted lip balm from NYX. So if you're seeing my reason why my lips are pink, I need to buy new lip balm. Like, I don't have any clear lip balm. I have only tinted colored ones right now. Gotta get new lip balm. It's definitely on the list. So we're gonna test this out. This sponge already off the back seems to be a bit dense, which kind of concerns me because I don't like dense sponges. Like, it's not like it's like not super soft. It's this very fair kind of like peachy color, pink. Like, it looks kind of very faded, washed out kind of, but it's gonna get super dirty anyway, guys. It's gonna get so dirty after this video. But anyways, we're going to test this little spongy out. Don't know why I went there, but we're gonna test this we're gonna test it out. So I'm gonna take my glasses off, which means I'm not gonna be able to see. So I'm going to be applying my concealer and foundation with this, which I will talk a little bit about in this video, but I'm not gonna go fully in depth with everything I'm using. I will try to link everything that I can. So I do have a little cup of water here because I'm in my bedroom. But in case you are wondering, I have these little Welch's jars. My Nana used to get all these different Welch's jars and stuff. So I put like, I don't know, is this gonna grow? Like, is it gonna get bigger? I don't know. I don't want to make a mess. So. Like, I just did my nails and stuff, so I'm like even more cautious about like doing this whole beauty video for you guys. Just did my nails this morning, so let's hope everything goes well. But yeah, there's just like these little Welch's little jars, and they had like all different kinds of characters. These had like jelly and stuff in these jars. I forget what year these jars are from. But these are from like maybe 80s or 90s, when Welch's used to do all these fun character jars. We have like the Muppets. We have Winnie the Pooh. I think there was also Charlie Brown as well. In case you guys were curious about these little jars, we have a couple of like the same ones. Alright, I think it's soaked enough. I don't know. Ooh. Alright. I'm like super nervous, guys. I don't know. This is what it looks like all wet. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it grew much. It kind of almost looks like it's a little bit fuzzy. Kind of peach fuzz. It has maybe, I don't know, since I put it in like the water. Hopefully I put enough water on this and I just wringing it out a little bit. Let's hope it goes well, folks. So I'm going to apply my concealer first. Now I don't have a great concealer to use, so, because I'm still on the hunt for a concealer as I'm doing this video. But I will be using the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Active Propolis cream concealer with treatment benefits, and this is in natural tone for normal to dry skin. I'm going to be using this, and I do my concealer first before I do my foundation, so that's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, we're going to see if this works. Let's hope it does. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand to see how this works, and we'll go from there. Off the bat, I don't think this is going to be great for concealer-wise, because hopefully you guys can see me. Like, I'm going to try to get as close to the camera as I can, but, yeah. Gonna need more concealer. I think it's soaking up the concealer. soaking it up or something. I don't know. And bear with me, guys. This is my first time using a beauty sponge, so like this, so now I do have a lot of blueness underneath my under eyes, which is something I'm trying to fix. Like that's my biggest concern as of right now. Alright, I'm gonna go over with foundation over that. So I'm gonna go on to my foundation. Oh no. Not sure how I feel about this. It's not super soft and plush, which is something I'm looking for, guys. Okay, so if you guys are wondering about the foundation I am using the E.L.F foundation, which I do have a review on. So if you want to check out the review of this foundation, because I'm not going to talk about it in this video a whole lot, but if you want to see the review for this foundation, I'm going to link it down below so you guys can go check it out. And if you also want to purchase this foundation as well, I'm going to have a link to it down below as well. But it is a favorite of mine. I've been loving this foundation. I've had it since September of this year, for 2017. So this foundation has been amazing. It's the E.L.F. SPF 15 Sunscreen Foundation. I have a whole review on it. If you want to go check it out, I'm going to have a link down below so you guys can check it out. But since I've had it for a while, the pump is not working really great, so we're gonna be doing what we gotta do in order to do this foundation. So this foundation has been a dream. I love this foundation. But I've been loving it. It has a nice scent. It does have a bit of a scent. I'm guessing it's like the sunscreen kind of scent to it, but it smells amazing. Like I'm just dabbing it all over my face. And then we're gonna take the Beauty Blue sponge little guy from E.L.F. and I'm getting foundation in my hair. Alright, so I think I have enough on for right now. But if I need more, I'll put more on. So I'm gonna sorry if I move around. I'm trying to get the lighting here. This is what happens when you film in your bedroom when there's not enough light. I'm turning it over so I can use it a little bit better. Initial thoughts on this. It doesn't seem that bad. Now, I don't use brushes ever when I've applied foundation, so This beauty blender doesn't seem to be that bad. Like, I don't want to talk negative about a beauty blender or anything. But I do feel like this beauty blender maybe soaks up a little bit too much product, but the thing is, I want it to be a little bit softer. That's my issue. It's blending a little bit nicely. It blends a little bit nicely. I feel like my skin looks fine. For the most part. Though I feel like if I used my hands, maybe I could have, it maybe would have went a little bit quicker. Maybe. I'm gonna put a little bit more on this sponge so I could go over my concealer that's underneath my eyes. It doesn't work great for the under eye area, I will say that. Because there's not like a small enough tip. Like, there's like this little itty bitty tiny tip. I feel like maybe I would need like a smaller kind of beauty sponge or get like an actual tiny little beauty blender. Like, this beauty blender's not horrible. I think it soaks up a lot of product though, and I just want this to be a little more soft and plush-like, because I feel like I'm having to go a little bit hard. But that's my foundation. Like it's not bad. Like, I guess maybe I could go in with a second layer. Like, I usually just do like one layer and everything looks fine. So maybe I'll go over it with just a tiny bit more of a product. But and just excuse like my nose area. I have a super dry nose area, so any foundation in that area pills up no matter what. And I've been trying to, and I have moisturizer on underneath in case anybody was wondering. I have the Caudalie Vino Source Cream Sorbet Moisturizing Sorbet underneath. That's my moisturizer on, that's underneath, in case anybody was wondering what kind of moisturizer on I had underneath. This foundation, my foundation looks pretty good. I think I might go back in with another layer, and I'm going to do that off camera, but I'm going to apply another layer of this foundation, of my foundation on with the little beauty sponge here from E.L.F. And then I'm going to come back with my final thoughts on how I like it. And I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, of course, after this. So I'll be back and we'll have some final thoughts on this little beauty sponge. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I have my makeup all on now. I love the E.L.F. foundation that I'm currently wearing, guys. Like, I love it. Like, I did a whole review on the E.L.F. foundation that I'm wearing. But this blending sponge from E.L.F., I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's still soaked. I just went to go re-soak it because I was trying to clean it after I had used it and stuff. It's $5. I went on the website for this to see how much it really costs. It's $5, which, let's be honest, it is way cheaper than what a beauty blender sponge is, which is nice. It's nice that it is inexpensive, this little guy, but to me, it's a little too firm. It is a little bit, you know, soft and stuff. Like, but this, I think, soaks up a lot of water. Like, if you're, before you, you know, start applying this, and you have to, you soak the beauty blender first, or your blending sponge, as E.L.F calls this little guy. And I do have it in the peach color, because there are several colors that this comes in. There's pink, there is teal, peach, and then there's also a purple one. So it does come in several different colors, but I have the little peach guy right here. So there are some other colors, in case you're wondering. I'm not saying it is super bad, this blending sponge from E.L.F, but it's not a soft, blendable tool to use on your face. Now, I have been for years just using my hands to blend in my foundation and everything. I've never used any foundation brushes or anything, so, you know, I was excited, you know, to start, you know, okay, there's cheap, inexpensive beauty blenders out there. So I thought, you know, I thought on a whim, why not get the E.L.F one? And I will link the haul that this little guy is in, because it also was featured in the haul that I did, that I showed my E.L.F foundation with. It had been years that I bought anything from E.L.F. When I bought this stuff, like, back in September of this year for 2017. And so, you know, I thought, why not give it a go? It's inexpensive. I'm not gonna kill myself trying to buy something expensive right now, because I'm not sure if I'll be using a beauty blender all the time. It's an okay sponge. I wanted it to be softer to apply with, you know. It is soft, but it soaks up a lot of water, this sponge, because it seems to be a little bit too firm for my liking, and I want something that's very soft and easier to work with when blending my foundation out. Now, overall, I think it did a pretty okay job. I think I could have went a lot faster maybe with my hands, since this did seem not, you know, too soft and everything, you know, to blend out and everything. So I think that's also the thing, but I do think it does soak up a little bit of the foundation. It soaks it up a little bit, so I had to do at least 2 layers of foundation today, which I normally do only 1 layer foundation. And this E.L.F foundation, I can get away with doing 1 layer, and I did a whole review talking about this foundation, so if you want to go check it out, I will have it linked down below for your reviewing. But since this guy can soak up some product in it, it just seemed like I had to put more foundation on than what I really wanted to, and it just soaks up a lot of water in this, so and you have to really try to get this thing wet in order for it to become a little bit softer and manageable, which I'm not too fond of. And I really wanted to like this because it's only $5. You can't go wrong with $5, guys. But it's also, there's not like a small pointed tip on this beauty sponge, and compared to what the actual beauty blender looks like, it has like this little point at the top that looks like is usable and to use, whereas this is just a big kind of sponge and tiny little tip. That's all you're getting right there at the tip. And so, you know, when trying to blend concealer in, when I was showing you guys in the demo, you really can't get in there a whole lot. You can't really get in the under eye area to blend this all out. Now, overall, my foundation came out looking pretty nicely, considering that this was not the best blending sponge out there, because I'm pretty sure there's better ones, and I'm probably sure the beauty blender is the bomb. So this, not my choice. I will try to continue using it, maybe to try to see how this, if I could get this to work a little bit better for me. But E.L.F does sell a whole bunch of other different blending sponges that are like all different kinds of shapes and sizes and cut differently, shaped differently. So I do feel like I might give them another chance. Like maybe I'll check out the other sponges E.L.F has, because I do have quite a few other ones. And then they also have like the silicone kind of sponge. We all remember what happened with the silicone drama and stuff like that. But it's not the greatest little guy right here. And I've seen the reviews on the website, and not too many people are thrilled overall with this sponge overall, to be quite honest. So I'm not sure how it's still being sold, maybe. But it's an okay sponge. If you're looking for something inexpensive and something to try out, if you want to try out a blending sponge, then you can go with this if you want. Like, I think it's a personal preference thing as to how you like to blend your foundation and everything. I don't want to try to ruin myself. But, the other thing that I was really excited about is that it was latex free, which I have talked about several times here on my channel. I have a latex allergy due to being disabled with spina bifida. I was born with spina bifida, so I do have a latex allergy, and a lot of cosmetic sponges and stuff out there are not latex free. And I was very happy that, you know, on this packaging, which looks like this, it said right on the back that it was latex free. Hopefully you guys can see it. But it says latex free. And the claims on the back of the box, it says that it's claimed to be a soft sponge, flawlessly applies makeup and professionally even and smooth looking skin. Great for creating full coverage, contouring, or layering color. Durable sponge is washable and reusable and perfect for use of all formulations, including creams, liquids, and powders. So, even though this is kind of like a first impression review, I'm not blown away by it. Like, I would be expecting to be blown away by this little sponge right here. I have to try to wash this. I tried washing it a little bit, like trying to, you know, get it off, but I feel like it's going to stain this a little bit and be a little bit hard to clean. I'm not sure what I should use to clean it. If you guys have any ideas or recommendations on how I'm supposed to really clean a blending sponge or whatever, then let me know. I will try my best to clean this as best as I can, but it's an okay sponge. It is somewhat soft, but also a little bit firm. So it's like in between like softness and firmness, but it does soak up product a lot, which is what I did not want. I didn't want it to soak up all this product and have it like drink it so much. So am I too thrilled with this? Not exactly, but it does an okay job. I'm not saying it does something tremendously amazing and wonderfully. Like, I still think my makeup came out pretty good considering I used this sponge. I think it went a lot quicker with my hands if I was doing it, just spraying it all out. But it's okay. Not my cup of tea, to be quite honest. But I will continue to use it to see how I like it, you know. Maybe I can make it work. I don't know, but I do feel like I will try and maybe test out the other E.L.F sponges and maybe see if those are a little bit softer or easier to work with, depending on like how the shapes are of those E.L.F sponges. We'll take a look at those in the near future, so stay tuned for that. We'll get to those other sponges I will test out in the future. But for now, this is an okay guy. It's not the greatest, but you know, if you're looking for something inexpensive, give it a go, give it a try, see how you like the sponge. It depends on how soft or maybe firm liking you like your sponge to be. So it is a bit of a personal preference, so that's definitely something to look out for. But overall, at this point, not my favorite. I wanted something a bit softer and something a little bit more usable to use, so I'll still continue using it, but it did grow a little bit because it doesn't really fit in the packaging anymore, so it did grow. It was small, like this little outlining, but it did grow. So there's that. So that's my review on this little sponge guy. This little blending sponge from E.L.F. That's only $5, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was somewhat helpful for you guys and, you know, made you think about maybe if you should get it or not, or want to test it out. Then that's definitely your choice. So that's all I have to review for you guys. If you want to purchase this sponge, I'm going to link it down below so you guys could purchase it. I will have the E.L.F. foundation review that I did linked down below, and also the haul video where the 2 of these little guys are featured in. So you guys could check out that haul to see what other E.L.F. products I did buy in this year for 2017 in September. Because I do have some other E.L.F. products that I still need to test out for you guys. So, and do reviews on for you guys. So those are something to stay tuned for in the future. But overall, that's all I got for you in this video. So you make your own decision on how you like your texture of your blending sponge or your beauty blender. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any more video recommendations, let me know in the comments down below. They're greatly appreciated. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And until next time, guys, have a beautiful and magical day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.